All right, so I just heard about this new term on TikTok, and it's not really new. It's only new for me, and I heard it yesterday. And when I heard people talk about it and explain it, it started everything. Well, most things in my personal life started to make sense. And the term is floater friends. I think that's how you say it. And so basically, that means that you are essentially, cool with pretty much everybody, anybody really. And I relate to that because, as I said before, I don't really have no issue with nobody in particular and never really had any trouble to get along with people. I pretty much show respect to everybody that I come across and I get the respect back. Not because I am this, and that, because I'm simply respectful. I don't go out my way to create no problems and whatnot. But being a floater friend, it's not only that, it's also being, I don't like, in a sense, you're nobody's first choice in a way. And I don't know how that really comes across to you to be nobody's first choice or whatnot. But you have friends, but you're nobody's best friend in a sense, if that makes sense. And I do realize that I never had a relationship with anybody where I was the best friend, if I can put it that way. It's like you know everybody likes you, or you're cool with everybody. But at the end of the day, it's like you don't have nobody. Like you don't have your person. And I don't know. I don't know how this is coming across. If I'm being too emotional, but it's really what I wanted to get to. And the reason is that I have been doing these videos to express myself, but I've been putting certain types of restraints into the information that I do choose to let out. So I started off with the regular things that happen on my day-to-day life, and then moved on to a little further into issues and certain things where I just don't agree, or certain mentalities that I can't live with, and certain things I no longer believe in and whatnot. And that came from experience. But I can't fully express myself if I keep restricting myself from speaking on certain topics. Of course, that I will not be mentioning names and whatever, but I mean, I will get nowhere if I keep putting blocks whenever I try to move. I change direction just to not get into it too much or for too long. But nah, I choose to speak about this, and today I chose to speak about this, which is of being a Florida friend and my experience with it. And so, I've been dealing with some sort of loneliness to a certain degree ever since I left high school. And now it makes sense because I was cool with everybody pretty much. And yeah, like now I don't speak to nobody. I don't have nobody to speak to on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, I think that's crazy. Like I don't have nobody to talk to. And I don't mean to exclude, like I'm seeing people outside of my family. Like I do speak to my brother who has moved out, and I do speak to my oldest niece who no longer lives with me. But I'm saying like friends, as in like these are my people, because like they are part of my family, and we grew up together, and those are really my people, and we are in a circle together. But as far as friendships outside of family ties and whatnot, I don't have any. And if I do, I don't have any. I don't want to say meaningful friendships because I don't want to disregard them as that. But I don't have any bond with anybody that's or runs as deep as the bonds that I do have with certain family members. And I mean, shit. I know that I'm still young, and I do still have the time to meet new people and make friends. And even if I wasn't young, we all have the opportunity to establish new relationships every single day because there's plenty of people you haven't met. But my routine pretty much consists of me going to the gym or going to school or going to work, and that's it. And I don't find not a reason or the excitement, or I feel like I don't have the energy to go out there and meet new people. And so I've noticed that most of the years that even when I was in high school, at certain points I felt like I didn't belong, or I felt like I was pushed to the side whenever the people that I thought to be my friends or best friends, when I actually saw them interact with their actual best friends. You know what I mean? Like, is that making any sense? I'm not saying this to say that I harbored any type of negative feelings or a resentment towards them, but these are things that I did notice, and I did feel away at the time. And now I've come to an understanding that, that only happened because the way that I saw them is not necessarily the way that they saw me. I saw them as, that's my friend, and like they saw me as a friend, but not to the level that they saw other people, if I'm making any sense. I'll definitely double back to this video and speak more in depth on this topic. Sometimes I can't really put it into words the best way, but this is why I'll do what I do, and I improve each and every single day. I know that. So yeah, I just wanted to express the fact that I've been feeling extremely lonely. I spend weekends or my days off where I don't have to go to work, or the days that I don't have to go to uni, by myself. Literally, I just stay in bed, or if I do anything, I go to the gym by myself, or go for a run by myself, or do this by myself, or whatever. You know what I mean? And it sucks, but that's my reality. And as far as I can remember, it has been my reality for a good while. Like, ever since I can remember, really. I did go out with a few friends, but that was a little over a year ago. And I mean, I am thankful that we went to the event that we went. But, it's just, you just see people drifting away from you. Not necessarily because they consciously want to. It's just because that's the direction that they're going in life, and that's also okay. But yeah, it is what it is, man. So yeah, as I said, I'll double back to this one and to many other topics. So thank you. I appreciate you for listening. All right.
Guess that makes us even.